going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's been 7 years, maybe longer, maybe shorter. I don't know. Last I checked, it said 7 years. But we're back. We're back. Like I said, it's been 7 years. It's been a long time. Uh, everybody's been everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean me and him. My co-host. I don't know if, if he's my co-host. Am I his co-host? We
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
host.
yeah.
The other host. My partner in crime, my brother from another mother, my family, me familiar, and I probably should introduce myself. I'm Derrick.
We,
I'm Derrick.
um, I guess I introduced myself. I mean, people should know by now. I'm Darius.
That's Darrius. The sole reason why the show is called a D&D show, is Darrius and Duckets and Darrius, Derrick and Darrius.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I
You just
mean,
said Derek. You just said Derek, but then you said Douglas.
did it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like because when we first made the show, I don't remember if I had it with the intention of being Darrius and Duckets, or if I had it for being Darrius and Derrick, or Derrick and Darrius, or Duckets and Darius. I don't know.
I
It's just
I, I want to say it was Duckets.
okay.
Cause you still going by Derek at the time.
Yeah. So I mean, we're just gonna
Yeah.
scrap that. It's not Duckets anymore, because I didn't change that because otherwise we would call it, the Duckets and Riku show, and
Yeah. True.
we'd
True.
probably get sued by, well, he'd probably get sued. Like, can they do half a lawsuit? Like, you probably get sued by Square Enix. They'd be like,
I don't. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe if I change like the I or the U or something and do something like that, they might let me.
do
I don't know. That's a
two
good question.
I's, two K's, and two U's. I don't know. You gotta. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
anyway,
I actually thought about that because yeah. Anyway.
we getting off track. But this is our thing. We're bringing it back after 7 years. It may stick. It may not stick. I don't know. Everybody has different schedules going on. Everybody's doing 50 million things. But for the time being,
True.
we're here. We are here. We want you to listen to us. We hope you enjoy. You know, and I don't even know how to like start this off. Like, did we just start talking, or we got
I mean, I don't even know to be honest. Like this is something that I've been kind of wanting to do for a while.
oh
Like it's just like because of the whole Twitch thing. Um,
yeah
I was thinking about like turning one of the days into just like getting the homies on the stream
yeah
and just talk and just chill. So this is something that I've been kind of like wanting to do for a while, and I kind of like how people want to be on here.
right. Like,
Like, yeah,
when I made that post, and a shout out to everybody, on, my Facebook that, you know, responded. But when I made that post, like, I did not think, I honestly made that post thinking, okay, people gonna overlook it. They're just gonna be like,
hmm
whatever,
hmm
keep it moving, keep scrolling. But like people like asking questions, like they actually came through and asked questions and showed so mad love and support. And I'm like, yo, like people wanting to, and I'm like, okay, they actually want,
mostly
okay,
your people.
mostly my
Because
people. I mean,
yeah, my people don't care because I never. That's more my fault. I never post anything on Facebook. I never. Like, well, this is gotta do with my daughter. Which, we get to that later, but
like that was actually one of my topics. Like we might start off with that. Like
oh, okay. Let's
now
go ahead.
now a lot of our listeners have known us for many years.
Yeah,
They know what I'm about. They know what you're about.
at least it's 09, we'll say.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and we have changed over like the course of how long have we known each other?
I would say that I met you in 2009 or
2009.
2010.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been the end of 2009.
Okay, so that's about a good. I can't count.
9 years, I think.
9 years.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, 18.
yeah,
Okay, so 9 years. We've changed a whole lot.
a lot.
But the biggest change, the biggest change that I don't think anybody would have seen coming, especially me. I'm pretty sure he ain't see it coming.
Yeah,
Like, this man is a father now.
yeah, man.
Like,
It's crazy. It really is.
never would have seen that coming a million miles away.
You know, I'm gonna keep it 100. My girl. I don't think I have to worry about my girl listening to this because like she hate radio shows and podcasts because I listen to Joe Budden. I was gonna say shout out to Joe Budden podcast, but Joe Budden's never gonna listen to our podcast.
So wait a
So
second. You didn't turn her off from podcasts and radio shows because you listen to Joe Budden,
well, honestly, I
or she
feel like
just don't
her.
like it in general.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
she just don't like it in general because her dad listened to it when he would like drive
Ah,
like long places and shit like that.
that'll do
They
it.
like go to Louisiana and so he will listen to it on the way over there.
That'll do it.
But I listen to Joe Budden podcast a lot,
Yep. Yep.
so that's another reason why I kind of been itching to do something just because I listen to them and I'm like, yo, we used to be like that. You
Yeah.
know, we were doing that. Like I wouldn't say before. I'm not gonna say before them, but we had that creative vibe
We had some. Yeah.
back then. So uh I was like, babe, listen to the podcast with me, and she wasn't feeling it. But I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah.
I didn't see this coming, and if it wasn't for the situation I played, and if it weren't for certain situations, I would probably be living the same lifestyle I was living before. So, uh, eh, we can get to them other details
Yeah.
some other time, but
Yeah.
certain situations happen, and
Mm.
you know
It's crazy though, because like I said, like, and
it is.
I don't think anybody in like our little circle, even like our extended circle, like in a million years would have been like, yeah. Like, I mean, it's you got Kenny, you got me, you got Lamar. Well, I mean, I guess Lamar is fine because he already got,
Yeah,
he
but I
already
don't think
got,
he would have saw me stepping
but
up like
right,
that though.
like,
Yeah.
and so I'm not even going to include that circle, but I want to talk about like our online circle, because we for those who probably know, I mean, most of our listeners do know, like, me and him met online. We met in the chat room, Stickham. We missed that damn site. It was a good ass site.
Yeah, it's
We
good
met
times.
a lot of good people through that site.
Yeah,
Did a lot of stuff.
a lot of stuff.
Like I said, say that for another. That's probably never going to be talked about. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's gonna be further down when we got like this going for a while. Then we can bust out. Yeah, remember
when I,
that time?
when our ratings drop,
Yeah, yeah,
when people stop listening, we got to get something juicy.
yeah.
And they be like,
Everybody
wait,
want to listen right now, so we can't bust that out right now.
that juicy gossip when we turn it like TMZ or something. But like that
Yeah,
whole circle, like that whole chat room circle, and Stickham was a chat room, it was a video chat room. Uh, Shout out to everybody that I met there. Shout out to everybody I probably pissed off in there, because I got a little crazy back then. But like I said, we're not gonna get into that. But like that circle, like thinking about that circle back then, a lot of the people in that circle did not have kids.
yeah.
We was all young, stupid, and like that was our thing. And now you look at that circle 9, 10 years later, most of them got kids, some of them got married, some of them's engaged, some of them got multiple kids. Like,
Some of them got married and then divorced.
some of them got married and then divorced. But it's just crazy
Yeah,
because like I don't think anybody would have seen you. I definitely don't think anybody saw my ass with a kid. But you, because you was wild.
Yeah,
But to see
I was, man.
you with a kid, it's like, and just seeing you step up and everything is just crazy. But like, what I want to know is how does it feel to be a father,
Uh,
especially knowing that, like how you used to be.
it's like it's the most man. It's just like everything is about Elena now. You know
Mm,
everything. Um, the reason why I go to work, the reason why I uh I always been a person who save money,
mm-hmm.
you know, but it's the reason why I put money to the side. The reason like it's the reason why I even like once again I was been a person to try to make moves in front of everybody or try to think ahead. So like now it's just like multiplied by like the thousands because I'm thinking about what can I do to make sure everything's Gucci. Like
Yeah,
so I don't know. Like it's crazy, man. I don't know what other word I could say is you don't really know. Like I always thought that was like the cliche thing that people will say, "Oh, you don't know till you
till you get
until
it.
you." Yeah, but
Yeah,
like you really don't know until you get put into that situation. So, like I
right.
said, like before then, I wasn't. I was like, nah, I'm not having any kid until
Which
I'm
is true.
older.
Which is true.
Um,
You have. I think me and you both said that.
yeah,
But
I was
now,
hell bent on 28.
yep,
You know,
yep.
and so God felt like 28. I would have, I would have my shit together, and I'll be done playing around with girls, and I'll be ready to kind of like start a family.
Right, right, right,
Um,
right.
and I say around about 25, 26. That's when I was kind of like, all right, maybe 28 is a little bit too far. Let's see what's going on.
Started up
And,
early.
the rest, we'll get to the rest of that story later. But um, yeah, my girl, my my girl, oh fuck it, we could get it right now.
Nah,
My
go ahead.
girl wound up getting pregnant, and um, Helena's not my biological daughter, but she's my daughter, and I love her to death. So you know, um, your whole world changed because if me and my girl didn't become something, then I will probably just be going through hoes right now.
Mm,
Not even gonna lie,
just going through 'em.
just going through them.
Just going through
Cause I
'em.
know how I know how it was,
Yeah.
and now that I got that I won't say dreads, I don't know, but it's different. I look different. Um, I carry myself different,
Mm,
and so like you know the old me would just didn't care, I guess.
mm-hmm,
Didn't care how I looked and nothing. But now I kind of care.
mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess I'm older, and it's weird. It's really weird because well, the younger me would just be like, "Yo, I can get them. Doesn't matter." You know, you know what I mean? It'd be
Easy.
like, "Yeah, I
Easy.
can get them. It doesn't matter. I don't gotta like come out with, you know, looking fly or trying to stunt." But now that I'm older, and I'm with my girl and whatnot, I try to look presentable when I'm with my girl. Well, I, I have this nice fits on. I'll be looking pretty decent. Got
Mm,
dress, my hair down to my shoulders and shit. And
mm.
so, I'll be wearing earrings all the time now. It's just I look different. I look like one of them guys I used to hate back in the day. Like I remember saying it back in the day. I hated them dreadheaded, pretty looking boys. I'm not saying I'm pretty, but I'm just saying I hated them them guys back in the day, and now that's exactly who I became because I try to make myself look better with my girl, have like some nice little pretty family, whatever. I don't know. It's just weird now, man. Enough about me, man. What's going on with you, dog? Like what
nah,
what what's
that was my
happening, man?
question for you, bro. Because I'm gonna let you know right now. Like I'm not, you know, ain't nothing interesting going on. Ain't nothing interesting going on with me. Not as interesting as it because that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Like
That's
I
like
said,
the biggest
right,
change that I can see
right. Like
for me.
I have no big changes. Like I have no real big changes. But you, like I said, like, and I think I told you before, like honestly, and I think my mama said the same thing. Like when I brought it up to you, I was like, seeing you step up, even knowing that the situation that you're in, you know what I mean, that she's biologically not yours, whereas anybody else, for the most part, and I don't want to throw the race card out there, but any other black
Mm.
man, you know, probably would have been like, "Oh, the baby ain't mine." Deuces,
It's
you
it's
know.
about that's
But
true, man.
you knew going into that situation, like, yeah, the baby ain't mine, but you know what? I'm here. Like, I'm
Yeah,
here. Let's work this out. Like, let's do this. We go.
yeah. A lot of I remember talking to y'all about it back in the day. I was like, you know, what do I want to do? Because I didn't know if I was more. 'Cause at the time, I really didn't know.
Mm.
Can I say that? Can I say this? Let me think. Uh,
Don't incriminate yourself.
nah, yeah. Uh, yeah. At the time, I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
She knew.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put it like that. She
Oh,
knew
okay.
because everything's cool with all the parties now. So I don't want to like get nothing started.
Mm-hmm.
But um, she knew who the father was. Um, I didn't. So at the time, I wanted to be around just in case, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know why I was really involving myself in the situation
Mm-hmm.
because um I my feelings for her were strong,
Mm-hmm.
but if I was the father, then my feelings gotta change and I gotta be there and I'll be a happy little, at least co-parent or
Mm-hmm.
be a family.
Right.
But if I wasn't a father, I was like, man, I don't want to waste all this time and then find out that I'm not the father.
Right.
So uh, at the end of the day, I was just like, fuck it, we can make this work even if I'm not the father.
Right.
So that basically what it boiled down to for me and her. And I was just I guess we just clicked, and when Elena was born, it was just everything changed. It didn't even matter, you know.
Right.
If,
Like I said, and I probably speak for everybody. Like all you peoples, your parents, your family. We proud of you. You're doing a good thing. There,
I appreciate it, man.
hopefully, she will grow up and meet somebody as good as you are.
Uh,
Hopefully,
that's
she don't meet the young you.
yeah, yeah.
I don't want her to
Why?
meet the young you because the young you was
The savage.
young. I mean, we was trading stuff like trading cards. It was like
Yeah,
Pokemon cards. Like who you got? Who you
yeah.
got? Well,
Who
I
you
got.
got, man?
Well, send that to me, and I
Uh,
send you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Guess who I got? Oh yeah, but we ain't gonna get it. But like I said, we everybody's proud of you, dude. Like you
I
you
told
doing a
the
good thing.
I told my girl not too long ago. We were
Mm.
talking about uh marriage and all that stuff and what we're gonna do. I told her that I was gonna like fly you out, probably like, you or your mom out down here,
Mm.
and for the wedding. Um, oh, she's like, oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And she's like, that'd be the first time y'all met, huh? And I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
but it won't be awkward at all
Nah.
because I mean, you and Lamar met,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I definitely told her
Shout out
that
to
I would.
LC, you dumbass
Yeah,
motherfucker.
shout out. Yeah, we'll get him on here we'll get him on here eventually. We'll probably get Kenny on here before we get Lamar. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I don't want to deal with Lamar right now because uh,
how, you, how you just gonna how you just gonna put him out? Yeah, I don't want to deal with him right now because
because man, oh, man, them boys. This is why I feel like we
oh
should have
Lord,
man we should have been recording a long time ago
oh Lord.
because we had topics and we haven't hit the topics yet.
We need
But
the top is it. No. Don't get into that. We gonna say that for a later date.
no, I ain't gonna get into all that.
Yeah,
No, I'm just saying that Lamar's the boy and everything. Lamar is like the homie and shit. But boy, just like Kenny, you say the wrong thing, them boys are pissed. They are
Hey, I'm
they
telling you
are
right now,
mad.
I can't wait. Like, I don't. I know I said not to get into it. I don't want to get into. But Kenny,
Yeah, man.
Kenny. That's all I'm gonna say. We gonna say that for
Those
that.
are those boys, man. Those are the boys.
Those are the
Like,
homies though. But sometimes, and me and you was like that once.
yeah, we really were.
Me and you was like that once.
And that's why I say if me and you are fine after all this because you butt heads with your
You
homies.
go butt head. Yeah,
Like just like you butt head with your girl, man.
yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It's inevitable.
So, you know, like you can't be cool with, your homies all the time. You're gonna have
Right.
to y'all gonna disagree with some shit. And we used to do that all the time.
I can't think of like one friend that I've had that I've never disagreed with ever. Like, there's not one friend that I've had where I disagree with her the whole time. Yeah, you're right. No. Fuck you.
Nah.
You're wrong. You're stupid. You can suck a dick. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about you. Don't talk to me no more.
And
Go the
see
fuck
that's
away.
another thing, like you got like I know how you talk. I should say type. So it's different. Like when I read you saying some stuff nowadays,
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, okay. But back in the day, I would feel some type of way. And so it's like,
I said some shit. I tried to, I tried to, I
yeah,
tried to, I tried to tell people like I used to be a monster. Nah, you didn't. I hurt your feelings. I still got it in me. I still can and will hurt your feelings if need be. I don't
yeah.
need to,
Trust me, I believe it.
but I will. Anyway,
But yeah,
we
man, what
going.
you want to talk about?
We need to get on these damn topics. All right, we I just want to tell you, I just wanted you to speak on, how I felt to be a father. I know a lot of fathers. Shout out to all my friends that are fathers. Shout out to all my friends that are mothers. Shout out to, my whole family, extended family, everybody listening. Shout out to all y'all. Happy holidays, all that good shit. Anyway, you can get that out of the way.
Wait, pause,
Huh?
man.
Huh? What?
There is one change. There is a change for you, man.
What?
You got a girl and everything, man.
Yeah, but see, that's not a change though.
That is a change,
That's
man,
not a
because
change
the
though.
old Derrick did not have a girl. Well, he did, but we're not gonna go down that path because,
It's incriminating. No, I do.
well, it's not incriminating, but we're not gonna get down that path because even if I even say anything to even make her think that I'm talking about her, she's gonna blow up my shit. I ain't got time. I don't got time for that because me and her always get into it, and she know how I am. I don't sugarcoat that shit. But I'm pretty certain that you know what I'm talking about.
But
It's,
just gonna swerve on
I,
that.
but yeah,
Nah, me, yeah, nah, I do. She's wonderful. She's
that's
wonderful. I
good,
do believe
man.
she's at work. She's at work right now, but she is a wonderful human being. Like,
That's
really,
good, man. And sorry if y'all hear me drinking water, man. I'm sorry.
it's hot.
But,
It's hot out here. It's hot,
yeah,
isn't it?
it,
But
it's
like,
not hot. It's
she's a
raining and cold.
she's a
But go ahead.
wonderful human being. I'm glad to have her in my life. Uh, we got big things in store. We making moves. We
That's
got big
good,
plans.
man.
We got big plans.
Are you making the move?
You know what? Slow and steady. I'm trying,
Okay,
and I'm real thankful that she is sticking with me the whole ride. Like it's been rocky.
patient.
It's been rocky. It's been a lot of
Unlike
I
other people that we know.
I done been cussed out a few times, and but it's rocky. She's sticking with me. I done told her, hey, look, I need you.
Yeah,
I need you. If I ain't got you, I ain't got nobody, and then I'm just gonna be stuck, and I ain't got nothing to work for. But I got something to work towards. Like you said, you do everything for Atlanta. I'm doing everything for myself first and foremost, and then I'm doing it, doing it for her as well. So we got to
yeah,
move forward.
yeah.
We got to move forward.
There's nothing wrong with saying like people. Uh, I know one of the girls, one of my exes,
Mm-hmm.
used to like trip all the time because
Mm-hmm.
I say that I'm trying to change for her,
Mm-hmm.
try to do this for her, and do this for like I. Excuse me. I ain't never felt like that was a problem.
Right.
Apparently, that's a problem.
Apparently
But
it is. Yeah.
I never felt like that was a problem because I looked at it that you're changing yourself for the better, even though like maybe you change yourself for the better because maybe you don't have to change at all,
Right.
and maybe they're the problem.
Right.
But um,
You don't want to tell them that though.
yeah, because
So
at the
you,
time
so you
you're
get, so
you're
you
in
get cussed out.
yeah, you're in a relationship with them, but
Maybe you the problem. Ooh. Mm,
you see how it worked out. Uh, that, anyway, but sometimes I feel like they just need to accept the fact that he's doing this for me, and I
mm-hmm.
need to appreciate this
Exactly.
because even if he's not doing it for himself, at least he's doing it for me, and I need to appreciate the fact that he's attempting to do something.
Right. Right. You
So
you don't get that. You really don't get that with a lot of people. A lot of people just think, they just get stuck. They really do get stuck, but they don't really appreciate the fact that look, this person is changing for me. Like this person is changing to accommodate me.
yeah,
I need not to take that for granted. But some people do take it for granted. They think,
they
like you
really
said, they
do.
think it's a bad thing, and it's like, no, no, I'm doing it for you because I want to be with. I want to show you that I give a fuck.
Right, right.
Because a lot of these men out there don't give a fuck.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I know some people that's dealing with that. I mean, I work with
Right.
them, and I hear females talk about their guy situations,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the type of person that really I don't give a fuck about what's going on in your life.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't really affecting me, or if it ain't got nothing, I'm just saying it ain't got nothing to do with me. So why am I even?
Why am I here?
Why do
Like,
I
why am I
care?
listening? Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't say that, so I gotta listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
And so, no, there's a female at my job that's dealing with something like that. Like a guy was just basically just dogging it out,
Yeah.
and I was like, yo, you need to do something about that.
Yeah.
Because he's just gonna keep doing it until he's just gonna keep doing it until you either leave or you just gonna accept it.
Exactly.
And I don't know what you're gonna do, but
Exactly.
there are some guys that just gonna sit there and just dog you out
Yeah.
and try to break you down.
Yeah.
So you know,
And that's the part like that that gets to me is like you got these guys out there who will dog you, treat you like shit and stuff like that. It makes it harder for like now I'm starting to see you like, I see a lot of posts about being a good guy and stuff like that and how women don't want us and it's like it's true because
mm-hmm.
you the female gets dogged out so much, get treated like shit, get stepped on, get taken for granted, all that good shit. So then like when a good guy does come along, they don't know how to act. It's hard.
Yeah,
Like they think that you're gonna be just like like that, like the last guy, and it's like you sitting there trying to show him, like, look, I'm not like him. Like tell me what I could do to show you, like I'm not like him. Like I'm not gonna be out running the streets with, all these females. Like I saw a post that was like, "Where's all the good guys? They at home. All the good guys
Yeah,
are at home.
they chilling.
They in the house.
They playing Red Dead right
They
now.
playing Red Dead. They playing, they playing 2K or something. You think they out running around cheating and stuff? Go ahead, text them. Text that
Yeah.
man that think you a good that told you I'm a good man, and I guarantee you he in the house right now playing a game. And if he not in
Yeah.
the house, he at work.
Hey man,
One of the
I'm
two.
telling you, man.
One of the two. He
That
either at work or he playing a game. One of them.
I'm telling you. Cause I mean, I used to be one of them guys that was out
Yeah,
or doing whatever he was doing,
yeah.
and I would say I was semi good,
Right.
but um, now
You grew up.
now I'm at the yeah, I'm
You
at the
grew
house.
up.
My girl, she wanna do this and do that. She's still young, you know. She wanna go and like do young shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
He
Like,
said you want to do
I
young shit.
wanna, yeah, but like, man, I'm at the house. I'm kicking it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm
true.
fucking sitting there just watching TV. I'm watching live PD. I
Right,
mean, I ain't doing shit.
right.
Like, she wanna go say, hey, let's go out drinking, and I'm like, nah, I'll pass.
But you know one thing she could never say that you are doing, cheating on her.
Yeah, I'm
She
at the
can't. She
crib.
can't. She can't. She can't sit there and say, "Oh, she can't go out with her friends talking about so. Oh, he out with some girl. Nah, your man's is at
Nah,
exactly where you
I'm
left him.
at the house.
him and Elena watching live PD right now.
Exactly,
You
a
out there
bubble
drinking,
guppies.
watching, but he
You
home
watching
though.
bubble guppies,
But he
dog.
home though. That's where he at. Right there,
That's what
right
I'm
there.
at, man.
You go walk back in the house mad as hell. I knew it. You knew what? You
You
knew
knew what? She gonna
we.
come back in the house. We'll be sitting in the same spot. There
Maybe you
ain't
moved.
nothing changed.
Maybe you moved your leg a little bit. Cause maybe your leg got a
Yeah,
cramp, and you done switched up. Maybe you done switched sides, but you still there.
maybe.
Where
But
the
man,
baby at? Baby right there.
I'm happy, man, that you somebody that understand you and
Yeah,
that they can put up with your crazy
bruh,
ass and
bruh, putting
what
up,
the fuck,
bruh. Like like putting up with me is a
Amber.
fucking task.
Apparently, it's a flood warning right now.
Flash flood. Oh shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean it's raining bad down here.
putting up with me is a task. Like I got to put up with me every day. So to find somebody else that could also put up with me, it's just like you got to keep them.
Yeah, yeah, you really do,
You
man.
got to
I
keep them.
mean, I tell my girl that all the time. Like, I am so annoying, but um, I mean, she could be annoying too,
Right,
but like I'm super annoying.
right.
So for her to be able to like put up with me is a good thing.
Yeah, because I'm like I don't text back like at the right times.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it'll be like, and I try to, I don't try. I blame it on my ADD because, and partial fact, like when people text me, I read the text and I reply to it in my head,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't actually reply. So in my head, I replied to you. I just sent you a whole paragraph, like saying whatever, and I just put my phone down, and then like my mind just goes off something else. Next thing you know, it's been like 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, yeah,
So
and
about that.
right, exactly, like, and I do it so much, and I know it pisses her the fuck off, and I try, and I'm so sorry, and I know it pisses her off, and I try. I know it pisses my friends off too. 'Cause, I be talking to people, and I got people who I'll text in the morning and I won't respond back to until like later that night. It's been like 10 hours, and I'm like, "Yeah, what's up? Like, what
Yeah, I'm the
you?
same way.
How
I'm
your
not gonna lie.
kids doing? Your kids straight? Did you see that new trailer? It's like, what the fuck, dude?
I'm the same way. Like my homeboy just so my homeboy just said that the other day. That well, I used to work with him. He just moved,
Mm,
but I, it's awkward texting you. We was talking to him. I was talking to him about how it's awkward texting like other guys
That
because
is.
yeah, like 'cause you don't want to seem like you're blowing up their phone,
Right.
but at the same time you be like in the conversation, like especially like some new like Drake or what was like Takashi shows happening.
Right.
So I was like hitting them with some shit. I sent them like maybe like 6 text messages back to
Right.
back, and Instagram videos, links, and then like a couple like texts like,
Right.
oh, this is happening. This is like at 8 o'clock in the morning because I'm up early now.
Right. 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 Right.
Uh, this fool hit me back at like maybe 9, 10. I didn't hit him back to like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, my bad, man. He's like, how you gonna blow up my phone? Then totally stop texting
And
me.
go ghost.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, my bad. Like I do that all the time.
Right.
I
Yeah.
literally do it all the time.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
It is
Like back
horrible.
like when we first started hanging out, like it was different. Like we didn't text a lot. It was basically Skype. It was just
Yeah.
Messenger. Just hop up on Skype. MSN Messenger or shit. Call each other on Skype. Yo, fam, what you doing? Oh yeah.
Oh no,
You
no,
know,
no, man, just chilling. Yeah.
chilling. Exactly. Chop it up. Laughing and shit. Blah blah blah. And, then go about our business. But
Hey, peace.
yeah, exactly. But and that wasn't weird though. Like that wasn't weird. Like
Nah.
hitting your homeboy up on Messenger wasn't weird. But texting, it's like a whole nother thing. It's like I don't know if texting is more intimate.
Mm.
I don't know what it is about texting, but like texting your homeboy is just like it's like okay. Do I put an emoji? No, I ain't gonna put no emoji in there. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
Put this smiley.
yeah.
Nah, that's smiley.
It's time we think about it. Like, should I put this emoji in there?
Right. like
Nah, usually I would, but I
like
ain't gonna do
if you put LOL in a skull, like is he gonna be like the fuck? like
it.
I
Yeah.
don't like when I text my homeboys, I don't put an emoji in my like text. I never
Oh,
put an emoji in my maybe a crying laughing face, but I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
put
That's like
like
That's only the only one I use.
right. I never put like any other emoji like in the text. Like but when I like but when my female friends text me or whatnot, crying laughing faces, skulls, weird emoji, the bad bitch hand emoji, shit like that, all kinds of weird
Hmm.
emojis. But like
Yeah,
my homeboys,
more upset.
I don't never be like, put the bad bitch hand.
It's weird. It,
Well, I'm gonna put a horse. Yeah, no, like it's fucking weird.
it's I don't know what it is, man. It's just like I feel like you just don't feel like you like you. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
I don't know, cause texting females and texting men are two different things.
And the thing is, you could be talking about the exact same thing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
it still be weird.
She gonna get the emojis. And he ain't.
Yeah.
He could get. He might just get a ha ha ha. He ain't gonna get a crying. He ain't gonna get like 3 crying laughing faces in a row. She gonna get 3 crying laughing faces in a row. But he ain't gonna get no damn 3 crying laughs. 2 crying laughers and a skull. I'm dead.
Man, well, we haven't said anything about that topic. I don't even think we're gonna do anything. I mean, we ain't gonna do none of the topics
we ain't
today.
gonna
We
do
fuck,
that
fuck the
topic.
topics,
We
man.
got our topics. Our topic's gonna be like what we are currently. I already know.
Reconnecting.
I already know what this video goes. So we ain't even gotta worry about it. We just need to keep on going, and I'll worry about the details later. Trust.
Yeah.
Trust.
I like this vibe anyway.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
we can touch on some of the topics because I do, where the hell did it go? Like I do have I do like some of the questions that, our people did like ask.
okay, go ahead then.
So this first question is
Hmm.
from my dear friend Daniel. We're gonna plug his podcast right now. When Nerds Collide. It's a great podcast. I listen to it. I used to listen to it a lot. I haven't listened to it in a while. I ain't even gonna lie, Daniel. I have not heard when Nerds Collide in a while. I need to get back onto that. I'm so far behind, but I love you. You know, you like a. Are you like a brother to me, Daniel? I don't know. Chris is like a brother. So Chris is like my brother. Shout out to Chris.
Congratulations to Chris, by the way.
Congratulations to Chris. Yeah, I mean, that's another person that goes along with you that I never would have seen.
Oh, we talking St. Chris. You're
Yeah,
not.
we talking about the same. We talking about the same Chris. We talking
Okay,
about the same.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you know, Epic. Yeah, you
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like he's another person that goes along with you that I like. You know, I could see, but I just couldn't see until it happened. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
damn,
yeah.
he got a kid too. But I love Chris. Chris is cool people. That's also my brother from another. I miss you, dog. I'll be home soon. Go ahead and kick the wife and kid out. Anyway, if Chris is like my brother, I guess Daniel will be like my cousin.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know. Daniel's family too. I love Daniel. Daniel's cool people. Him and he has a nice family too. But he has a podcast, a wonderful podcast. I might link it. I should link it. Like when nerds collide, it. I feel like it's self-explanatory in the name, but Daniel's cool people. You know, he wants me to be on this show. I need to go up there one day. Maybe I can get him over here. I don't know. We'll see how that works. You know, we'll get his people to talk to my people. Um, he wants to know what's the first online multiplayer game we ever played, and was it awesome or did it fall short?
Let's see. First online multiplayer
First
game.
online multiplayer. I want you to dig deep into, because I think it's harder for me than it is for you. Pause.
I was gonna let that slide, but
I think it's hard because you're younger than me, so
uh-huh.
you were more or less born around the time I want to say online games were popular or was a thing at
Uh,
least.
I wouldn't say born, but I would say I was.
Raised.
Yeah, okay, okay.
You grew up
Yeah,
around the time where
yeah.
online games were
But
popular.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't start playing online games. I didn't even know you can play online games until I started playing like looking into MMOs. I
Mm.
yeah. I want to say it's it's either one of these two games.
Mm.
Either it was Star Wars Jedi Knight Academy,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or it was had to be one of those two because
What was the second one?
World of War.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
World of
because
Warcraft. That was about
I want to say that was about
07?
2007 8. Yeah, because I didn't know that you could play online on PS2. I did not know that for the longest,
Oh.
and so um, I was like, why are people like? I was like, why are people
I
hooking up
was
the
wrong.
telephone cord to?
2004 was World of Warcraft.
I didn't. I know I didn't start playing until about 2007.
Right.
I think my
You
first
came in late.
character was in. Yeah, yeah. I didn't start playing to Burning Crusades.
Burning
I
Crusade.
know that.
Okay.
I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Um, so whenever Burning Crusade came out, that's when I started playing.
Right.
And my homeboy got the expansion, and I was at his house, and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" He's like, "Oh, I got to install the CDs. Like, who does anything with CDs now?" But
That's
he's like, "Let
Cataclysm.
me."
I hit the wrong one. I went to Burning Crusade and hit Cataclysm. I was like 2010. It couldn't have came out.
Oh no,
2010.
no, no.
2007. 2007 is when BC came out. Okay.
So I think that's probably my first multiplayer game, or Jedi Knight
I
Academy.
want to say it was Jedi Knight Academy.
I want to say it was too because um,
Because that had
I
to have been
remember
earlier
City
than
of Heroes came out,
that. Right.
another MMO game. But I remember City of Heroes came out, and I wanted to play that, but I couldn't play it because I didn't have a job at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know that it was you had to pay online.
Mm-hmm.
So when my homeboy left, he had Jedi Knight Academy,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Hey, let me borrow that." And he was like, okay.
That's how you.
So
That's how you really know it was back in the day when you could actually borrow games.
yeah. And so,
It was that easy. It was like,
um,
let me borrow that. All right, cool.
you know what? That's a fucking lie.
No, oh,
I did play that, but I want to say my first multiplayer game was
first online
half,
multiplayer.
my first online multiplayer game was Half Life. I was playing opposing
That's
force.
right. That's right. It
I was
was.
playing Half Life, and then I started playing Half Life, Unreal Tournament, and Quake all at the same time.
Right.
And that's how I learned about uh, Jedi Knight Academy and
Basically,
City of Heroes.
I want to say basically Steam.
Basically,
Yeah.
basically, because
Back
they
when
were
Steam,
all on Steam.
back when
Yeah,
Steam started popping off, it was like Half Life, Opposing Force, Ricochet, Team Fortress Classic.
and see, I was playing before it went to Steam because back in the day they
Oh
was all on
right.
Gearbox or
That's right.
Valve.
That's right.
And
That's right.
so you had to have the CDs at the time, and
That's
they had
right.
their own little servers. So I was playing back then, and then I
Lord
didn't know anything about
CDs.
Steam
Right.
at the time. Like I didn't know, and they were talking about they were moving all the servers and moving everything over to this new platform, and you had to like either buy the CDs again or you had to put your
Put your
serial
CD
number.
key in. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, your CD key. I was like, what? What's going on? And my homeboy came over and showed me how to do it, and that's when I that's when I saw City of Heroes and Jedi Knight Academy.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
But I would say Opposing Force and TFC, Half Life, Blue Shift,
Blue Shift. Yeah. Yeah.
that whole little collection box that they came in, that was my first multiplayer game.
That's right. Because it also came with Counter Strike 1.6,
Exactly, yeah.
which I do believe was my first. I've been thinking though. I've been thinking the whole time because, like I said, like we grew up in two different times. You grew up in a time where online gaming was popular. It was popping. That was the thing. I grew up in a time where multiplayer gaming was you and your homeboy sitting next to each other
Ooh, yeah.
playing NES, SNES. I want to say Atari, but I think I was like at the I was born or I was raised at the end of like when people weren't playing Atari no more or Commodore 64. They was playing NES, SNES, Sega. Like I came through like NES, SNES, Sega, Dreamcast, uh, GameCube, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Xbox came out, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. Like, I've been through all that whole
Yeah.
that handhelds, I done Neo Geo, all that shit. I've been through that whole fucking way. But I think, like I said,
You count,
multiplayer games for me was I plug my
would you
controller
count
in.
like Pokemon as multiplayer though?
No, I couldn't
Okay, okay,
because, like I
because
said, that was another time where it was grab that link cable, link it up,
okay,
let's do it.
okay. Can you do? Because you have to say online. Okay,
Right?
okay.
Yeah,
Good.
online.
All
So
right, because I'm not gonna count me and my homeboy playing Pokemon
nah,
then.
nah, nah,
Yeah,
nah,
okay,
nah.
okay.
First online multiplayer. So yours was opposing forces. The whole Valve collection for you basically. Let's just
Pretty
put.
much, pretty much. That was my first.
And for me, I do believe it was either Counter Strike 1.6, Unreal Tournament. I did dabble in Quake. I didn't like Quake too much because it was too fast. It was too fast paced for me. I just couldn't do it. Like it was too fast. There was
Hmm.
too much going on. That's why I stuck with Unreal Tournament because it was slowed down. And I shot somebody with a flat cannon, and that was it. Like it was a wrap. Like you got flacked. That's it. Uh, multi kill, double kill, triple kill, ultra kill. That ultra kill. Like that's really like so good, giving me flashbacks. But like yeah, no. So
Good
Counter
game,
Strike
man.
1.6 it was. Unreal Tournament, like around there. That's because that's when I was doing LAN parties and stuff. So yeah, the I want to say that was around when I started doing them. Because like you said, I didn't know you can get online on PlayStation 2 either. I
Yeah,
wasn't
I didn't really didn't know.
I wasn't aware. Like that was beyond me. But like I said,
I didn't know until I went to my homeboy's house and
right,
he was playing Madden,
right.
and I was like, "Why you got the phone cord hooked up to your PlayStation?" No, that's exactly what I said. I was
Yeah.
like, "Why you got the phone cord hooked up to your PlayStation?" He was like, "I'm playing online," and I said, "What? You're playing online?"
Cause see,
And I was like, "What the fuck?"
cause then my version of playing online was you went to AOL, you logged in, you know, you had to go through that whole shit. You got
Yeah,
mail, you didn't even check the mail. It was waiting for you.
skirt,
Yeah,
skirt.
yeah, all that shit.
Yeah,
Like, and then you go to like Newgrounds or you went to like whatever Flash website. That was online gaming to me. I'm online and I'm gaming.
yeah.
You gotta wait for the damn game to load. That was online
Love.
gaming to me.
Yeah, I'm on Pogo.
Exactly, on Pogo playing all them,
Yeah,
all the damn games.
yeah.
And so yeah, basically, yeah.
Shout out to Pogo.com,
Shout out to
boy.
Pogo,
Yeah,
man.
shout out
I
to Pogo.
remember. We will get back. I remember me, you, and my mom's on goddamn bingo on Pogo.
Hey man, that was some good shit, man. I ain't gonna lie.
All three of us up there on bingo, sitting there playing. Like I don't know what the hell was going on, but
For
we was
real
playing,
shit, man.
and
That was tight.
it was fun. That and back when the whole crew used to play Monopoly on was that
That
on
was
Pogo
awesome.
too?
Yeah, that was on
That was
Pogo.
on Pogo too. Yeah, playing Monopoly and we got some cheaters out there. They know who they are. I ain't gonna say no names.
Yeah,
I ain't even gotta say the names, but y'all some cheaters.
they's
Uh,
definitely cheaters.
might have to get back into that because they got some retribution. But anyway, but even go back in to the other part of the question was, I done lost the.
Was it awesome
Was
or
it
was it boo
awesome or
boo?
did it fall short? So basically, for you, it was a Valve collection.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, was it awesome or was it
I would say
trash?
so. Oh, it was. It was. I would say that's what started my FPS career, I guess, at
Mm-hmm.
the time, because uh, that's what started. I won't say that started my FPS because I think Call of Duty started my FPS
Mm-hmm.
and playing with all of them on the Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think War of War is War at War is the best Call of Duty game, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
I disagree,
uh,
but
I mean, it's all good.
yeah,
But uh,
Modern
I was
Warfare, Call of Duty 4.
see the first one.
I lean more towards two.
Okay,
Yeah.
because the first one, I didn't like Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare because of the fact that everybody was getting World at War because that was a brand new game that came
Everybody
out.
was getting World of War. Yeah.
And I
I
told my mom I wanted the new Call of Duty game, and she got Call of Duty 4. And
Oh,
so
that's
when
funny.
I started playing, everybody was new tubing across the map. It was like as soon as I spawned,
Boom,
it was boom,
boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom,
hit marker,
sniping left and right.
hit marker.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Like, how are the people so good when the game just came out?
yeah.
Then I realized,
Nah,
yo, I got the wrong
you got the
game.
wrong one.
So I had to go take that one back, get the new one,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh yeah, this is because I was able to learn
Right.
the game with everybody else instead of playing Call of Duty 4. So I hated Call of Duty 4. I always hated Call of Duty 4 because of that situation. I never liked Call of Duty 4. Never.
See,
That shit was
I've never
trash.
played World of War. Like, I feel like that's the only part of me feels like that's the only Call of Duty game I haven't played. Like back
Mm,
then, other than like I haven't played Ghost, I haven't played
that's a good
Advanced
thing.
Warfare, I haven't played
That's a good thing too.
I didn't play too much of World War Two.
It
Uh
was high.
but like for me, Xbox 360, Halo 3, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. And I was set. Gears of War.
Yeah, I wasn't really. I
Ge-
wasn't a big Gears fan. I just played it whenever
right.
some of my friends was on there.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
you know,
Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Like,
Oh yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like those were like, and having your own little clique, you know what I mean, and being that everybody just like just seeing like when you get on Xbox, you didn't went to school, you'd have been to school, whatever. You get on, you get home, and back then we weren't working. Some of us were, some of us weren't.
yeah,
But like
yeah,
you
yeah.
get home from work or from school, and you're like, oh man, I had a rough day. Let me hop on the Xbox real quick. You hop up there, you see all your boys up there. You look, you hop in that, and of course, all of them was in a party, like automatically,
Always.
like all of them was in a party. Or as soon as you got on, you get that bloop. Who's that? Such and
Who's
such has
that?
invited
You
you to a
already know
party.
who
Oh,
it
there you
is.
go.
Yeah.
You in there? Are you getting on? Yeah, I'm getting. I'm logging on right now.
Hey,
Pop in that
hey,
disc.
man. It's that awkward moment when you got a party of five and like three of your homeboys get on and you only got room for one.
Right? You like
Like,
mm.
hey Tim, you wanna leave real quick, man?
like like oh man, it was so that you had to pick and choose, man. That's how you knew.
You
That's how
really
you knew
did.
who you was. And like I had two different, like I had like two different crews. Like I had the epic crew. So it was like me. It was like Chris. It was Daniel. It was Gary. It was Weston. It was Chris's little sister Brianna. It was Corey in there? I think Corey might have been in there. I'm not sure. Like we had a whole like nice little clique right there. Like we would hop on Halo and fuck shit up. We would hop on Modern Warfare. Like I tell you one thing, it's nothing. And Brianna, it was nothing better. The best thing I heard back then was you just got killed by a 6-year-old girl, and that was the best fucking thing ever because like it, she was so pure. That was a pure little girl, and she was so good at Halo. She was so good at Halo and so good at Modern Warfare. She was better than me at both games,
Go ahead.
and I was like a grown man, not a grown man. I was like in my
Mm.
teens or like my 20s or whatever, and there's this little 6-year-old girl that's like kicking everybody's ass in a game that I should be kicking everybody's ass in, and and that kind of brings me to another point, like the way people talked in online games back then, like society now, like the way people talk on an online game now, they would not be able to survive back then. Like honestly, and I've seen posts about it. Halo chat, Halo voice chat, and early Call of Duty voice chat. These people now could not
Yeah.
hang. They could not hang.
It was vicious, man. We
Like
talked about everything.
we talked about everything. We called you every name under the book.
Yeah, we talked about
Like
your mom.
we talked
Yeah,
about
we violated so many
we
people moms. Like,
there was
yeah, it
so
was
many
sad.
so many mothers were fucked back then.
Yeah, your mom would have got your mom got like 30,000 kids by now.
Maybe some daddies. I don't know. There was people we said some
Maybe.
fucked up shit back then. But anyways,
Yeah.
like I said, I had like two different groups. I had that group, the I call them the Anepic group because everybody had like similar names. We had a nice little clique, especially CRK. That was a cool dude. That was a cool Christian was a cool dude. That was my homie. But rest in peace to him. But then I had another
Definitely,
group.
definitely.
I had another group which was, and you were part of both groups actually. I do believe. Were you part of both
Oh,
groups?
not really the first group. I only come in every once in a while.
No,
I was like,
you was in. That's right. You was more with me, Mel, John, Maria,
yeah,
and that
man.
little
What
crew.
happened to sidetrack, man? What happened to Maria, man?
Nobody knows.
Like, where is Maria? Like,
Nobody knows
I,
where Maria is.
okay, I don't want to say this, but I really hope she didn't die somewhere.
Me too.
Like, you
There's
know what I
been
mean? Like,
a lot of shit has
it,
happened in California since then.
yeah, like you have so many fires out there.
Right.
But like I know people that are going to listen to this. If you got any way to contact Maria, please contact Maria and tell her that we have not heard from her in like 6 years.
Like I feel like I need
What's
somebody
going on?
to hop in their old MSN Messenger, their old AOL or something, like find out
Who
something.
who still
Who
got that?
who still has Maria on their Xbox friends list? Like, we need y'all to
Um,
message that account and be like, "Hey, yo,
what was her name? Because I might have it. But
I don't remember. We might have to go through our friends list to see because I don't delete
see,
people off my friends
well,
list.
here's the thing. Didn't she have like 2 or 3 accounts or something like that?
I know Mel did.
Okay, that could be Mel.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind.
I know Maria's is notable. Like, if you went through your list, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's her right there."
My question is, if anybody that would know who where she is would be Mel.
It would be Mel. And I've asked her. Like, me and her had this discussion before. Like, she does not know. She has no idea where Maria went.
Huh.
We just don't know.
Either be Mel or John.
I don't think John
But
does. I could ask him. I'll ask him later. I don't think he does.
well, I mean, it's one of those situations where I'm like,
'Cause I know for a
where
fact
the fuck is Maria?
if anybody has her on their list, it would be Mel. I know for a fact it probably would be Mel. I am
So we need to see what Mel knows.
75% sure that Mel has Maria on her list, and we can track that and find out where Maria is. Because Maria was clutch. Don't know what
Maria
she
was,
don't know what she looks like.
yeah,
She could be a catfish for all we know.
she really could be.
Catfish before
But
catfish.
she was the homie though.
She was the homie. She was my zombie buddy in Left for Dead. She has left me for dead many a
Mm,
times in Left for Dead.
yeah, yeah,
Um, she play Blur with us?
she did.
She did. Shout out to the whole Blur crew. Y'all was some
Definitely Mel, because that was my partner in crime.
cheating
Even
ass
though we hated
motherfuckers.
each other like 99% of the
That
time,
was the
but
one thing that y'all got along with.
I know,
two.
right?
Left for Dead and Blur were the two things that y'all got along in.
Yeah, it's weird because like Mel, because I was me and Mel probably both changed a lot since then. So it's like
Yeah,
back then our attitudes, like I think that me and Mel will be perfectly fine now.
yeah, yeah. Y'all can
Um,
coexist
now
for
that we're
sure.
older,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. So, but our attitudes back in the day were so. She
Mm-hmm.
was like, I always view Mel as a hothead. So like, it was kind of like it was fun just to get underneath the skin,
Right.
you know. And so I will purposely just do shit just to get on her skin.
Just to
Yeah.
make her mad. Yeah, no, I get it.
And
We
so
all got that person. I still do it to this day.
yeah,
Not to her, but just to people in general. Like, I know how to push your
yeah,
buttons. I'm gonna get you.
is exactly. But there come times when like Mel was going through things, or
Yeah.
I would I would go through things, and I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna let her chill. And I think she was going through some stuff
Mm-hmm.
around the Blur time,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when we just kind of like kicked it. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, well, we're just gonna play the game. We're just
Y'all.
gonna legit play the game
Right.
and not start some shit.
Yeah.
Like then people were like saying that oh, that's your girlfriend, because we would be sabotaging people, and we would win the race.
Y'all.
Like it'd be like 1-2, and they're like, oh, that's your girl, and so it just became
Y'all
like a
were the
joke.
Ric Flairs of Blur. Like,
Yeah,
honestly, I still don't trust y'all when it comes to racing games because y'all are both my people, and when it came to Blur, y'all would just turn on me like that, and it's just like, but we were fine. Like, Blur was our Mario Kart
yeah,
for like
yeah.
Xbox. It was basically the same premises, but it was our Mario Kart, and I wish they would bring it back. I wish it was still on Xbox. I wish the service were up because I would download it and then I would be right back up there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were like, "Yo, I want Blur," but
Blur was a good game,
Blur
man.
was
I
a
don't
good
care
game.
what nobody says.
It was a
Blur
good
was a
game.
really good game.
We done went way
It,
off track.
I think it was I think it was I won't say ahead of its time, but I don't think people were ready for it back then.
No, no, they definitely weren't. especially competing. Like I feel like it was like in direct competition with Xbox had Blur, PlayStation had Crash Bandicoot Racing,
Uh-huh.
Nintendo had Mario Kart.
Yeah. And I even would throw PlayStation had like Need for Speed. 'Cause I feel
PlayStation
like
did have
Need for
Need for
Speed
Speed.
wasn't on Xbox at the time.
Xbox had Sonic Racing. Nintendo had Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to compete with Mario Kart. But
And
Blur was I felt like was competing with Mario Kart and Need for Speed because it was real
yeah.
cars doing crazy shit. Or realish cars shooting out missiles and shielding and pushing people away and shit like that.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
It was really good.
Like y'all thought Mario Kart tore friendships apart. Play Blur.
Duh, Mario Party did, but
It did. Play Monopoly.
yeah, that too.
Play Monopoly and see if you talk to your best friend ever again. I would.
But no,
But
no, nah. 2 or 3 hours later, I might give you up. Be like, yo, man, that's a whole move, man. You went trading that property. Like, come on, dog.
It's been many of non trades. Now we got to segue. We got to go back like two, three different things. So now I got to go back to like yeah, I want to say I had three different groups then because I had the group with Chris and them, and then I had a group with like Andrew and Kid Youngin and I think Jamie was in that group. I'm not sure, but it was like Frank. I think you knew that crew, didn't you?
I knew like 1 or 2 people.
I don't know. I don't know if you knew Young's Graphics and because were you? Better question is, were you in the tiny chat with us? I don't think you were.
But I don't. No, I don't think I
You
was.
might not have been. So that was like so I had three different crews. So I had the crew with Chris, and then I had like my little tiny. I'm gonna call them the tiny chat crew, my crush spot crew. So I had my crush spot crew, and then later on came this. Okay, but yeah, because crush spot came from Stickam, and then I had my Stickam crew, which was like you, Mel, John, Maria, and like that whole Colton, like that whole fucking crew, Vinny, all them goddamn people. So I had three different goddamn crews, but I never had an issue because we all played this. All the crews played different games, and sometimes they would kind of link into each other. Like you would come over and play Halo or Call of Duty with Chris.
No, you missing like some other crews, but go ahead.
I ain't had no other crew. That was it.
What about my crew, Shot Squad?
Oh
SSG,
yeah, that's right. That's right.
And
SSG,
Too Legit.
That's right. I ain't fuck with y'all too much because I ain't fuck with all y'all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. That's a lot. Hey, I'm not even going. That's the whole story. But
but see,
yeah,
some of y'all boys linked into the crew with Chris because I know you play with Chris and them.
Yeah,
and I think LC played with Chris and them too. Kenny might have a little bit because I think that was around the time Rainbow Six Vegas 2 was popping and all that shit. So we would all kind of link in together with that shit. Maybe every now and then.
A lot of the crews all my crews got mixed up, but most of my crews were separated by females and who I could bring around them.
Goddamn.
Yeah, because like
you don't know what it is.
yeah, like I wouldn't say like female. I said females, but what I really meant to say is like there was one crew that had like females that I knew I could play with them and everything would be good and Gucci.
Right.
And then you had like the SSG crew that I was a part of for like the longest of time. And then you had like the Too Legit and like I wouldn't put them separate like them into crews. Well, not the like the Too Legit, but they had like all like the LC, me, Charles, Vaughn.
Oh yeah, Vaughn. Yeah, shout out Vaughn.
Like like all of them cats.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was like a whole another group of people that I just played with simply because of the fact that they were cool. But every once in a while, I would like dibble dabble into all the crews that you name,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll like bring one of them with me
Right.
because it'd be like an open spot.
Right.
So it'd be
Exactly.
like, oh, let me get my boy over here,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
then
Like if I was on like if I was playing Halo with Chris and then we needed like two extra people, like, hey yo, you want like, oh yeah, let me get okay. Or if we were playing like Call of Duty, oh you okay, you know, shit like that.
yeah.
Right.
But with the girls, I would only bring like Lamar or like Charles, or I'll bring like only a couple that I knew that would be like, because when you get like three girls in there and a bunch of young cats in there,
Yeah.
man, that shit is wild. It's wild. So I was like, nah, let me not mix these crews up. And yeah, that shit was that was a shuffle right there. But yeah, Cass is done still pick on me about that shit. Like the whole Sierra thing. That shit,
Yeah.
he still gave me a hard time about that. But hey man, I was young, so
Some things you don't let go, bro.
yeah, man. Like, and I wouldn't change it for nothing.
Right? Yeah. So sometimes those things make you who you are now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
shit you
yeah,
went through there
that's
and
for sure.
molded it.
That's for sure, man.
Anyway. So now we got to go back again to the Valve collection. You said basically got you into first person shooters.
Yeah, damn. How the fuck did we get on that
I don't
tangent?
know.
But
I went way the fuck off, but we back.
yeah, man. Pretty much like that's what, because I was playing like all the Valve games slash Gearbox games,
Mm-hmm.
and I was playing them all on PC, but all my homies were playing Call of Duty, and I'm like, or Halo, and I was like, I'm gonna have to give me at the time, the only shooting game I felt it was all on Xbox,
Right.
because I don't think there was any shooting games on PlayStation at the time.
Right.
Um, so I like, well, I'm about to save up and get the Master Chief Collection, Xbox 360. I was like, I'm finna save all my money and get that, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
I did. So, um, yeah, that definitely, I would say Valve or Half Life OP4. It had a major impact on everything that was going to happen in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I didn't start playing back then, I have no idea what I'd be, especially when it comes to games. And I want to know what I'll be doing in my life completely, because that
Right.
affected everything.
Right. Right. That is true. I think that's true for like a lot of people. Like those games, those types of games. And maybe for some people it started before that. You know, playing platformers and shit probably started them off on like a whole thing. But I feel like for some people, like Half Life, Opposing Force, TFC, Counter Strike 1.6. Like if you didn't play those, if those didn't, I feel like those started off a lot of people on like getting into FPS.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, there was a lot of games then. I mean, we're talking Command and Conquer, we're talking Warcraft, we're talking first-person shooters, RPGs. You know, there were no survival games then. I think the only MMO that was probably out around then was RuneScape
Shit, either RuneScape or EverQuest.
or EverQuest or Lord of the Rings Online. Maybe not Lord of the Rings Online. Maybe it was Lord of the Rings. I don't know.
It might have been before this time,
Like
but definitely EverQuest. That shit was
definitely
for
probably
sure.
EverQuest. For me, yeah, like I said, it was 1.6. 1.6 started. That was like my. I want. I feel like that was my. I might be wrong. I'm trying to think. But I cannot think of any other because I know I didn't play Command and Conquer online. I played that at LAN parties. Like, and I definitely am. But one Counter Strike 1.6, when I would play it at my homeboy's house, we go to we when I go to take my computer to his house, we go to a LAN party, set it up, and set my damn computer. And I'm talking about like CRT monitors, glass and plastic, like heavy ass monitors, like disc disk drives. When disk drives were useful, I don't even use them. I think I unplugged my disk drive. If it's still in my computer, it might not be there. But I'm talking like old school. I don't think people have LAN parties anymore because you don't need to have a LAN party anymore. You just
Yeah,
get on Discord and be like, hey, what's up? Want to play something?
yeah, pretty much.
You know, got to
Who
bring LAN
does
parties
land
back.
parties?
Got to bring LAN parties back. Um, but yeah, Counter Strike. See, Counter Strike 1.6 playing on Office and D Dust and D Dust 2 and
I'm just
Aztec.
thinking about that.
Yeah,
The land party today is just a private match.
LAN party day is a private match.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah,
you just if you want to create a land party, you just do a private match and invite your friends, and
create
y'all
a
just go.
create a
Y'all just
lobby. Yeah,
y'all just play around, do nothing for hours, and that's your land party.
that's true. That is very fucking true. God damn. This man is on. This man said LAN parties now are private matches. It is true. You're not lying.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
because nobody 90% of your friends live in 3 4 states over
Yep.
when it comes to online games.
Yep.
The people that you play with the most don't even live near you.
Right. I got one person that I play with the most who is 2 hours away from me. And that's about as close as like me taking my computer home and setting it up at his house is about as close as I'm gonna get to a LAN party because it's gonna be me and him and whoever else he invites. But I don't think those other people are bringing their computers over because we ain't really got nothing to play together.
Yeah, and I got like a bunch of people that I work that we all play the same thing,
Right.
but trying to get us all to play the same thing at the same time together is impossible.
Right.
It's impossible. So it's like I can I can either sit here and chill and wait for my homies at work to get
Mm-hmm.
off of work, and then we can play for like a couple hours, and then
Mm-hmm.
we gotta get off because we gotta go to work the
We gotta
next
go to
day.
work. We gotta go to work the next day. Yeah.
Like one of us got work in the morning, the other one mid shift, the other one working late shift.
Yep.
So it's like, all right, we got to get on. Or I can just hop on the game and just search and find some people that live in 2 3 states over and get the shit done myself.
Right. Exactly.
So
Hop in Discord, but like, hey yo, what you doing? Oh,
yeah,
you want
pretty
to play
much.
League? All right, let's play League. All right, cool. Bam, bam, boom. Play a couple matches of League and be like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. All right, cool. It's done.
Pretty much. That's it.
Fucking done.
That is literally it. But yeah, man, it those video games have definitely changed my life for the better. I would say. I mean, I don't know if it was for the better or for the worse, but
I feel like
it definitely have changed my life completely.
I feel like it's kind of hard to imagine like what you'd be doing without video, like how you'd be spending your time if video games weren't around. Like if video games were not as fun as they are. If video
Yeah,
games didn't take you to a place where you could escape and just like, you know, get away from the real world for a while. It's like what would you be doing? It's like you could get an idea, probably working, sleep, spending time with family, whatever. But then
that's
it's
it.
like, yeah, exactly. It's like that sounds in a world where video games are a thing, especially a big thing. I mean, it's at a point where it's professional now. Like you get
Yeah,
paid for playing video games. You can get sponsored and get millions for playing video games. You get paid for sitting at your desk, workstation, whatever kind of setup you have, with a camera in your face, a microphone under your, chin, streaming, streaming something.
Twitch.tv /Riku so real. By the way,
plug this on shit. Like something that your parents told you would rot your brain.
Yes,
Something that I don't want to say something that the government tried to ban at one point. Like Mortal Kombat shit like that. You
definitely.
you now get paid doing it.
Man, my mom will always tell me, get off the video game, go do something. You're not gonna make it playing video games. Like that, like not even you're not gonna make it. It's just like it was more like, what is that game gonna do for you type thing.
Right.
Now people are making millions,
Right.
and they don't have to do anything.
Right.
Like, uh, you know, I can click on Fortnite right now, and those people are making thousands of thousands and buying $100,000 car and
Yep.
living in $300,000 houses, and it's just crazy. Like
Doing the exact same thing that your mama told you that
you cannot do, or
you
you
can you
shouldn't be doing.
right, you couldn't make something of, like you couldn't make a career out of.
Yeah, and
Surprise, mom.
yeah,
Surprise, Miss
uh,
Stephanie.
for real,
Look at
for
Ninja
real.
Millions, ESPN, like
He's fucking on Ellen
on
and chilling
Ellen,
and shit. Man, come on, man.
playing games with Drake and Travis Scott. Hello.
For real.
Doing what? Doing that. He's not rapping. He's not, no, he's playing video games. That's what he's doing.
Taking all the little kids' money.
Taking all little kids' money. They little $5 a
They taking all the little Jimmies out there getting their mom credit card. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. But it's like legit crazy.
It is.
And you know, that's one of those things I'm sitting here like, man, if I would have started streaming back when I said I was going to start streaming, and people were like, nah, man, that's crazy. Don't do that. Man, if I would have started like 4 or 5 years ago when
Right.
I really wanted to,
Right.
oh man, there's
Right.
no telling where I'll be, because those are like, I hate conversations like this, but like the what if conversations.
Yeah.
But if I would have started stream, I honestly feel like if I would have started streaming back 5 years ago, eh, I, I would say around the time, you know, uh, I was start. I want to say when I started watching Bro Tato. Shout out Bro Tato. Um,
Shout out to Protein.
man, shout out Bro Tato, man. I used his name in a song once, but
Yeah,
uh,
that's right. You did, didn't you?
yeah, got me hunted down like Bro Tato. Um, back when he was 100 on World of Warcraft. But
Yeah. Mm.
if I would have started when Bro Tato started, like really popping off, and Duck Sauce were popping off, and Bajira and Tally and all that shit. If I would have started back then, I don't know. I really don't think I would be where I am today, because I would have been streaming like 8 hours straight, 10 hours straight, like doing all that wild, crazy, semi entertaining type shit that they were doing back in the day, which I can't do now. Like today, when I stream, I just gotta rely on good gaming quality content,
Yeah.
because like I can't stream for 8 hours straight. I can barely stream for 2 to 3. So because Elena and my girl, and I gotta spend time with the kids. I gotta spend time with her and them, and so it's like I only can put in like 2 or 3 hours a day if I can do that. But if they wasn't here, oh man, as soon as I get off of work, I'm cutting the game on. I'm about to start streaming for 6 hours,
Second job.
and yeah, that's my second job. I
Second
stream
job.
for like 6 hours and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And eventually, if you do that every day, it's eventually gonna catch. Eventually, it's gonna something. I can't see myself
Six
doing it
hours a
6 hours
day.
a day
Mm-hmm.
for like a year or two, and I'm still sitting at 1 or 2 views. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
eventually somebody's gonna see me like, yo, this dude been streaming 6 hours a day for the last 6 months straight. Let's Joe drop some love on him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody's gonna eventually do it. And I honestly feel like that would have happened if I was doing that back then. Now
It's hard.
it's hard. And I honestly been thinking about if I'm gonna throw the towel. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till Kingdom Hearts 3 come out, and I'm gonna play that, and I'm gonna really milk out the content
You
on Kingdom Hearts 3. But
you gotta be on that day one.
oh, hands
Right.
down,
You can't
I
come
tell
in.
you,
You can't come in. You gotta be at a midnight release. You can't come in there like the next day because it's the thing about streaming now, and I totally feel what you're saying. Like if you did it like 4 or 5 years ago, versus now, it's like 4 or 5 years ago it was easier. Like
yeah,
to catch on because like the community was so small. Not everybody was more or
stream,
less. Not everybody was on.
yeah,
But like now, trying to get into it, and you trying to get into it, and you trying to get that Towley, that Shroud, that Ninja fan base. No,
it's impossible.
it's
I won't say it's impossible. It's just it's harder unless you do something that you. It's kind of like it's harder unless you sell your soul.
right.
And people gonna say, "Oh, you don't gotta sell your soul. You know, you don't gotta do this." Yeah, you do. It's like, yeah, you do. I see it. Like the
Yeah.
people that like they go from 0 to 100 real quick. They either got it from they either got blessed by a ninja or like somebody like that, and they got hosted, and now the people are kind of like hanging around,
Mm-hmm.
or they were basically doing something where like they are funny and they're trash at the game, but they're super super funny,
Right.
and so they just use that to get everybody in, and that's how they're making it. Like I don't want to call this person trash, but like uh Greek,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you know, Greek blew up,
Right.
but he's like the only person that I can think of recently that blew up. That if he was doing it back in the day, I don't think it would be as big.
Right.
Only because back in the day, it was harder. It was shit. It was easier to to uh once you like started the fire was going to be there for a while.
Right.
Like because I feel like it was harder to get to be a partner back then. So you had to have like all this stuff in place to get a partner. But if you had all that stuff to be in place to be partner, you basically have like a nice little following already. So you were straight. You were good to go. Now it's like I'm affiliated and I don't have nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm affiliated, so it's kind of like it's easier to get to the point where you can get money, but it's hard to get to the point where uh 5 years ago Bro Tato had like 1,000 people in there, like 500 to 1,000. Now he have like 100 to 500.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, Bro Tato would be like a big time streamer back in the
Mm.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's just a middle streamer.
If that shit went to happen, we know it went down.
Yeah, so
We know it went down.
it's just crazy because I think the game has changed.
Right.
Like all these streamers that we thought were like the big dogs are just regular streamers now. They're not even um you see we're so I guess this goes for everything. The numbers rule everything
Mm-hmm.
because like now if we don't see a person with like 100,000, not 500, but 50,000, oh, they're not a big time streamer. Like back in the day, soda popping, love
Yeah.
soda popping. People,
Soda
some
pop
people
is
don't
good.
really, some people don't like soda, but soda pop would have like 5 to 10,000 stream viewers back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
and that was big. Now he gets 20,000, and he's not a
It's
big
not
time
enough.
streamer.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's like because he's not the 50,000, he's not 100,000 like Ninja, he's not like 50,000 like Stroud. You know, he's not a big time streamer. So
I don't
if
even
he's
think
not
Towley is hitting those numbers anymore.
exactly,
And
if
Towley, in my eyes, along with Brotato, were huge streamers to me. I remember when you
exactly,
put me on to both of them, and Duck Sauce. I remember when you put me on to all three of them. They were, in my eyes, they were like the top. Like I didn't even know about like Shroud, all these other people, Soda Pop, and like in my head I was like, oh, Twitch, I gotta get on Twitch. I gotta watch Tally. Tally's tanking.
yeah,
Gotta watch Tally. Oh, Potato's playing this hunter. I gotta watch Potato. Oh, Duck Sauce is playing. What did Duck Sauce have? He had
he was a hunter.
he was a hunter. So, but see, yeah, I gotta watch Duck Sauce. But I think when I came in and watching Duck Sauce, he wasn't playing World of Warcraft anymore. He was playing what was he playing? He was playing other stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And
so he had switched off for a little bit.
right, and but when I came into Tally, like Tally still is like Tally to me is one of the purest fucking World of Warcraft streamers right now. Like
Yeah,
he's still playing World of Warcraft.
it's to the point where you think that's all he know how to do.
Right. But but then like he does it because I mean he used to have sub. I don't know if he still has sub Sunday, but like he does play
Yeah,
other games and shit like that.
yeah, he does play other games.
But
I think he
like
was playing like Just Cause 4, I
right,
think, the
but
other
like
day.
when I first saw Tyler, he was on his Paladin.
Yeah, Pele. He was playing Pele.
He was on his Pally, and that was and that's all I knew. Tally. A little Swifty because
Yeah.
I was playing a
Well, I ain't gonna
protection
lie,
warrior.
Swifty did have a little run for a while, but
A little bit of him, but it was those were my top three: Duck Sauce, Tally, and Potato. Top three, boom. I got on Twitch. That's what I wanted to see: Duck Sauce, Tally, or Potato. I get off,
yeah,
didn't matter which one. I just needed to see all three at the same time. 3 tabs. Let's do this.
3 times.
I'm gonna give
Now I
y'all
have
some
them
love.
all going.
Give y'all. I'm gonna mute somebody. Somebody got to get muted. Who gonna get muted? What you talking about? You ain't talking about nothing. I mute you. What you? Okay, what you doing?
But
Okay,
they was the big
there
dogs,
was the
and
big dogs.
now today they'll be just a average streamer.
Yeah,
It's crazy how the numbers are so up there today that they are just average,
right.
and these new cats are like gods, and you're like, what the fuck? But I don't know. It's like it's impossible because everybody is playing that game now. Anybody can stream now. Anybody can get affiliated. So back in the day, like if you had the sub badge, you were like, oh, you were like a chosen one.
Right.
But now it's like anybody can get it. So you're not really special anymore, and nobody really cares. So it's like, oh, you got a sub badge. Okay, cool. Are you funny or are you really good? And if you're not funny or really good, are you a female?
Right.
So
Right. If you're a female, what you working with on the top half? Are
exactly.
you cute? If you ain't got that, are you cute?
So and it's crazy. I mean, we ain't trying to be sexist or anything,
But it's true.
but it's true,
It, it,
and they will tell you
it's
like,
great. Look at ASMR. Enough said.
yeah, yeah. Look at that,
Still don't understand what the fuck is going on, but I know why people are there.
because 90% of the content creators are females,
They not there to listen to whispering. That's for damn sure.
and I love ASMR. Like I love, like, I'm pretty sure I always go to sleep with that shit.
Do you? I
I
did not know. I can't.
Yeah, man,
It's
I
creepy
love
to
it.
me, and I
You
think
gotta,
it's the directional. The microphone is directional, so it's like I feel like they're whispering in my ear, and I'm just like, "You too close. You're not.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
nowhere near me, but you're too close. Like I'm gonna need you to go that way."
I'm weird, man, because I listen to that. I've been listening to that for like the last 5, 6 years now. I would say
It's
probably
not.
like the last five.
You know what? There's like, I fall asleep with my tablet, like hands down,
What you watch?
every night. Every night I go to YouTube and I watch Squirrel. I don't know if
I
I
don't know
put
what squirrel is.
Squirrel. He basically does like driving simulator games, basically like bus
Okay.
simulator, car simulator, and he has his playlist for this game called My Summer Car, and I fucking absolutely love watching that series. But I always fall asleep. Like I always tend to watch it when I'm laying down, and
Mm-hmm.
next thing you know, I fall asleep and I wake up and it's still my tablet's still going, and I'm like 10 videos deep, and I got to go back 10 videos because the last video I saw was like episode 3, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm on episode 13. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Gotta go back. Gotta go back.
Yeah.
Same with Yogg's Cast, same with Dash EXP. Like I watch their videos and I fall asleep watching their playlist, and then I'd miss like 20 episodes, and I'm like, fuck, gotta go back.
I seen a Dash video in a hot minute.
You ain't seen it, bro? He was live earlier. He was playing Smash
I
Brothers.
ain't gonna lie to you. Like I used to watch Dashy all the time back in the day, but I haven't watched them in some
I,
a hot minute.
I actually went back and watched his. I went back and watched his whole Super Mario Maker playlist. I think he's on episode 100 and something now, like 160 something now. I went back at one point and watched every single Super Mario Maker video and liked every single one of them. That's a lot of fucking videos.
That's a lot of
That's
videos.
a lot of video, but it's Dashy, and I like Dashy. That's the homie. I hope to be there
Yeah,
one day. One day.
I ain't gonna trip. Dashy, I mean, Dashy,
I think you
he
watched
was a
his
shit.
skit videos, didn't he? Like, did you watch his
Yeah,
gaming video? Yeah, you didn't watch a lot of his gaming though. You watched his
I
skits.
didn't watch a lot of his game videos.
Right.
Cause I think that was I think that before I started, like, you know,
Right. Yeah, you
I
might.
was like, I was kind of like stopped watching Dashy by that point. I was, I watched all the skit with him and T Pendel, and
Him and
T
T.
Pendel
Yeah. Him and T.
kind of
Yeah.
like separated for like a little bit of time. So I was
Yeah,
like,
because he
okay,
moved.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they were still doing video. They were still kind of doing some videos here and there. So
Right.
I was still watching like all the T Pendel's videos with him. But yeah, that was it. Like I think I watched chilling in my Christmas sweater,
Oh
and
yeah,
after
yeah,
that
yeah,
video,
yeah.
I was done. Like, and I watch that every once in a while. I go back to it, but
Nah,
yeah,
I just kept riding with him. I just kept it going. I'm like, you got a gaming channel. I'm watching your gaming channel. He's like, I just keep on going.
and I like Dashy.
Funny,
I really do like Dashy, but
funny ass
I don't
dude.
know. Yeah,
You'll get back into it when you get time. You get back into it one day. You be like, oh
yeah,
man,
I
I've been
will.
missing
I
out.
will. But nah, man. So you watch Squirrel?
I watch Squirrel.
I'm about to check that
You
out.
might have to check him out. I want to say he's a British dude. He's from the UK. He does bus simulators, driving simulator games. He does car mechanic simulators. So he plays simulator game, farming simulators, all that type of shit. And I don't know what it is. Like it's something about British people, and maybe it's because I watch too much fucking BBC and
Yeah.
Doctor Who and all that stuff. Like maybe it's because it's just soothing to me. Like I watch it, I'm like, yo, I like this. It's just the act, like the voice, the accents. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
So like when I
Mm-hmm.
watch Squirrel, like I like Squirrel. Like I like his video. He's funny as to me. He's funny as hell. Underrated.
Uh, I'm about to check that out.
Yeah, like
I, I, man, I watch, I watch a lot of chiropractor videos.
chiropractor video. Did you fall into like the deep end of YouTube or something?
uh, yeah, like
Mm.
it started with ASMR videos.
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
so we gonna start with the ASMR. Boom. Pop.
yeah, and
Okay.
then like the guy that I watch a lot who had to put out a video on it recently, but it was like massage ASMR.
Oh,
So
massage ASMR. Oh Lord.
yeah,
He put two things together. Okay.
Yeah, because
Massaging and whispering.
massage massage videos, it kind of creates that sound. It creates a relaxing type sound.
Right,
So um I would go to sleep to that. And
right.
he's from Australia, so kind of like how you like British people voices. I like the kind of like the Australian type accent that he would have, and it's pretty cool, And he makes good quality content. Like it's not like how the shit is today, where all you really seen is titties or ass, and somebody's like whispering in your ear. So
Yeah,
he makes really good quality top of the like his sound setup is so good. It's like it's crazy. Like he spent a lot of money on it.
right.
So I will watch it all the time. And one day it just went from like I think it started with like um Dr. Gregory Johnson. He's a Houston chiropractor. And I was like, let me see what this is. And it just like automatically started. And I was like, well, let me just watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what kind of started a whole wavelength of watching like all these other type of chiropractic techniques, and like it's like they mix ASMR with the like the adjustment to your body, and it's just like, yo, this is amazing.
Right.
And so now I just watch a bunch of chiropractors like snapping people bodies in half, and I just go to sleep to it. Like I literally just put it on and go to sleep. It's weird, man. It's weird.
That
Trust
is
me. You can ask my girl. She'll tell you, like, yeah, he has that on every night when he goes to sleep.
that is wild.
It is, man.
And it's crazy how like YouTube will do that to you. Like you find something and then for me, like okay, I got my normal shit. So I got my like my gameplays and stuff. So we got Dank Ops who does WWE shit. We got what is my dude's name who does the WWE universe? I cannot think of his name. Delzinski. I watch Delzinski. I watch his universe mode. I watch Dash. I watch Squirrel. I watch Y'all's Cast. I watch all that stuff. And then like it takes a turn. So then you go to Azers and stuff like that who make voiceover video, voice video. Where they when he does the voice of Cleveland and Obama and stuff like that, where he's playing
Yeah.
like games like that and shit like that. Then it goes
Very like
to
that.
yeah.
Like them videos.
Then it goes into Good Mythical Morning, who I watch Good Mythical Morning. I love good Rhett and Link, funny as shit. Then it goes into King Vader, Caleb City, you know, King Batch, all of them, the fine people, all the Vine stars and shit like that. Funny dudes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Then it takes a deep turn. So now you got I watch Ants Canada, which is about ant keeping. Is basically this dude who has a bunch of ant colonies.
See, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Um, there's a dude called Exotic's Lair who has tarantulas. Which I actually started watching him. It started with me watching a video of him watering his tarantula, like basically giving his tarantulas water. And now I'm like subscribed to him, and I don't like spiders. I don't, especially tarantulas. Tarantulas are fucking huge.
I don't fuck with spiders.
But I will watch a video on it. Like I'll feel creepy for like a bit, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm cool. It ain't gonna touch me. It's through the computer. Like it can't get me. And like it just it just that's just where it ends. Like it's just like bug fights. Like I watch giant bug fights. Like what happens if a giant millipede fights a tarantula wasp or shit like that. Like I just find myself in a weird part of YouTube, and I'm just like, how am I here? Like there's this chick
Yeah.
that I watch who basically she cooks like weird food. So she tries rations and like stuff like that. And it's like military rations and stuff like that, like food I ain't never heard of. And I'm like, I don't even know what the hell that is. I'm about to watch you eat it. I don't know what you eating, but I want to see you eat it.
Yeah, nah.
So it's weird that you didn't got like you went from watching T Pendale and Dashy to watching ASMR massage videos. Like it's not weird, but I understand how you got there.
Yeah, man. YouTube is good at doing that.
I've even
They're really
watched like I think one day I watched carpet cleaning videos.
they YouTube is really good at getting you to watch some shit that you don't even
Right.
want to watch,
I got to a
and
point.
then all of a sudden you're
Right.
watching it, and you're like,
Why am I
hmm,
here?
okay,
I got to a point once where like I was curious at how mouse traps work. Like I know how a mouse trap works, but I was like I want to see how a mouse trap works. So there is a YouTube out there where a guy tries like a bunch of different mouse traps, like old ones, new ones, and I'm just
oh
like,
shit.
hmm.
What was that? What was I looking up the other day? I was looking up something on YouTube, uh, and I was, what was it? 'Cause it was something so stupid, like something that you, damn, I can't even remember what it was, but it was something that I should know, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna YouTube it. And somebody had it. Somebody had
Yes,
it. I was like, damn.
yeah,
All right, cool. Just like I looked up the how to make subtitles, and somebody had it on there. I was like,
somebody, yeah,
oh,
it's up
yeah,
there
okay,
somewhere.
all right, cool. So, well, yeah, that shit's crazy. I guarantee you, like, well, I'm not. Ain't no guarantee. I know for a fact, which I guess that is guarantee. The as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna take my phone in there, listen, watch my little videos, and go straight to sleep.
Which should be soon because
Yeah.
we I'm looking at the timer. Okay, first of all, I never set a timer on my phone.
Okay.
We just get that out of the way. Second of all,
Yeah.
we've been going at this for about an hour and almost 45 minutes now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
After I initially said we're not doing this for an hour, but see, this is the type of thing you could expect from us because we would just ramble. And
Yeah. I think it was good
oh yeah,
for
it was
the
good.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like later
Cause
on, like we might make it shorter, we might make it long. I don't know.
yeah.
I might split this into two. This might just be one whole video. I don't know. It depends on how I feel.
And if it is two videos, I guess you'll find out.
Yeah, yeah. You'll find out when you go watch a video. You're like, where the other half at? Oh, I only uploaded half
Yeah.
because
Or no, they're not gonna say that at the beginning. They'll be like, oh, okay, it'll be 30 minutes or an hour, and then they come back and like, wait a second. The first half was okay. They'd be like, oh, so the other part was the first half. This is the same. This is the same night.
or if I do it in two halves, I might just do it in one whole. I'll do it in two halves. I might forget to upload half of it, and y'all gonna be wondering why the conversation just stopped in the middle of a sentence and be like, "Oh, guess we'll never know what happened."
Yeah, they will never know.
But no, I think it's pretty good for the first one.
Yeah, man, we just need to like recap on life.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. I mean, I know we didn't hit on a lot of questions. We hit on one. All these damn topics we hit on one. But I think we might make it a thematic thing. Ooh, excuse me. Or we might just keep it random. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, we can do both.
Like,
Like, we can have topics like some shit that goes on in a week
yeah,
or every 2 weeks. Maybe we can do every 2 weeks at first, and then try to get it every week. But
like honestly, this is just a conversation between boys. Like to be like
yeah,
fair. This
that's
is
what I kind of wanted to. That's what I kind of wanted to be.
just run with
You
that.
know.
Just run with that. Just keep it a conversation. Like we might hit on some stuff. Just run with whatever the hell we want to talk about. Whatever's on our mind. Whatever's bothering us.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I kind of want to get
Mm.
kind of want to get the other boys in here.
We will. We will.
Uh, But
We can get some people
yeah,
in here,
yeah.
of course.
But I am finna head out
Hey,
and
you know,
call it a night.
gotta
It's
call
getting
it a
kind
night.
of sleepy.
You know, um, not bad after 7 years. Like I said, a lot
I'm
has
pretty
changed.
certain our quality has definitely
Oh,
went up.
definitely,
Definitely,
definitely, sound and everything, production
dude.
value through the
Man,
roof.
we ain't using what was that shit? Faps. Wait, pause. What was
Fraps,
that?
man,
Fraps.
fraps,
Yeah.
fraps, man, not faps, man.
Boy, boy, man, that we used to use that to record everything.
Fraps, webcam mics, shitty headsets.
God damn. Whew.
See what happens when you could buy your own stuff.
I know, right? Like
You ain't gotta
it's
when
crazy.
you ain't gotta beg for the little $20 headset. Nah. You just go all the way fucking out. You get your
Yeah, we just go get whatever the fuck
how
you
much is
want
a
to get.
Yeti? What is it, like $60, $50 for a Yeti?
It was
40.
I think I got the blackout edition,
You
so it
got the
was like a
black
little
one.
bit more. Yeah,
Yeah, I got the
but
white one, so
yeah, but um,
it wasn't
yeah,
$20. That's for
no,
damn sure.
no, it
Like
wasn't.
I got a damn arm. You got an arm on yours, right? Like a mic
Uh,
arm.
I just got the pop filter on
Oh, you
there.
got the see. I got a whole arm, like it's hanging from like one of my shelves with all my collectibles on, and it's like I'm set up, like I'm good, hands free, baby.
I'm thinking about doing that.
You got to
I just need to. I'm thinking about because I hate constantly moving it.
right.
Like from my desk is weird where I have like um the right side where the drawer is
Mm.
like higher up than the other side where the keyboard and my other screen's at.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta like put it up on the other level, I guess, to get it out of the way sometimes of my other monitor when I'm just chilling.
Right.
But when I'm streaming, I move it down and put it like in a little corner, like on the bottom, and so I can just talk on my mic and stream. So it's like I can see it kind of in the. I don't really see it. It's weird because I don't see it, but I do see it in the corner of my eye.
Mm-hmm.
But if I just had, it seems like people don't care nowadays because I
Mm-mm.
remember back in the day they didn't have their mic on the screen. Now they just have a
Mm-hmm.
big ass mic
Right.
in the middle, like not in the middle,
Cover
but
that
on the
goddamn
corner.
face.
Yeah, so it's like I guess that's the wave now.
That's the wave now. Yeah. Look what I'm rocking. Mic
Yeah,
arm.
look at this $300 mic, and it's maybe more than that sometimes.
Check out this whole goddamn system I got.
Yeah, I wish. I mean, I honestly wish Doug Sauce would just give me his whole goddamn shit. Like so whenever he really call it quits. Nah, he used it to do his voice
He
acting
did do
back.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so never mind. But whenever he really call it quit, boy,
Yeah. You will hit him
just
up.
just give me that shit.
Be like, Mister
Give me
Mister
your sound studio and everything.
Mister
I want it all.
Rhodes. Mr. Rhodes, sir. Let me get that.
Yeah, you're doing fine. You don't need none of this anymore. You and Adrian is having for life. Let me get that.
Let me get all this. Let me get this whole setup from you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I'm taking all the soundproof one by
You
one,
take the
putting
whole
it to
goddamn booth.
that shit is coming with me. I remember when that man. I remember Duck Sauce back in the day, man. He was out there getting it. He always told everybody what he was going to do, and that's why I respect Duck Sauce because he always told people like, "Hey,
And he did it.
I want to get to the point where I can do voice acting or I become an actor, and if that happens, I mean, I'm gonna be gone for a little while, but I'm still gonna be around."
Yeah.
And I mean, when he left, everybody's like, "Oh my god, he left!" Blah 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 blah. He's not streaming no more. But it's like, hey, he told everybody
That's what
this
he
is what
said.
he wanted to do.
That's what he said. Yep.
It's like this is just an in between stage, and I respect him because he kept it real from the jump. He didn't come in and be like, "Oh my God, I never."
Right.
Nah, he ain't never said.
Now he's 20th Century Fox. It's like, yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird when you hear him on the TV and you try to
And
explain
you
to your
know it's
girl like,
right.
"Hey, I used to give that dude money
I
back in
used
the
to give
day."
him $5 a month on Twitch.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
where
like
it
I gave
got
that
him.
dude money,
I
and look what
paid for
like,
this.
yeah, pretty much
Not to
like
be not to be that person like I made you, but like I helped this man grow.
yeah, like back when he was struggling to just live in New York, where his rent was like $2,000, and you know every little dollar helped.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's living the life and doing what he want to do, and he ain't struggling no more. And you hear him on your TVs, and it's like, damn, it's wild. It's crazy to think that it had some kind of effect in his life to where he was able to make a difference in his life.
Right.
It's crazy. Maybe one day somebody will say that about me. They'll be like, "Yo,
Hey
I
yo,
was there at the beginning."
right. I was there when they was on YouTube and they was, you know, just starting out again. Now look at them.
Right,
They blowing the
right.
fuck up. They got their own TV show talking about nothing.
Talk about nothing.
But yeah, nah. I feel like this was a good first episode after 7 years.
Yeah, man.
Y'all,
It's good to just to talk
yeah,
and just chill.
y'all should definitely expect more. Like I said, it might be shorter, it might be longer. It depends. If if people are willing to listen to us for about an hour and 55 minutes, we might keep it. Not always to an hour and 55 minutes, but we might keep it long. But if I don't know, we have to
I'm
see.
a
We have to see
I'm
what
gonna
the
say I'm gonna say we let's I'm gonna say for the future let's try to keep it an hour, because I listen to podcasts all the time.
yeah.
I listen to shit. So I'm cool with listening to like a 2 hour podcast. I
Really?
don't see yeah, yeah. I'm cool. I can listen to it because I'm at work.
Oh,
you
true,
know.
true, 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 true,
And
true.
so I got an hour break, so I might listen to like most of it one day, and then I come in and listen to the rest of it the next day.
Right, right.
Um, so I don't like I don't think a lot of people are gonna listen to anything longer than an hour. So
Normally, yeah.
I, yeah, so I'm sitting here thinking
We'll work it
maybe
out.
we can do like a 30 minutes to an hour.
We'll
I'm
work it out.
leaning more towards the hour, but
Yeah.
you know,
30 to an hour. Like keep it between 30 and an hour should be fine.
yeah,
But for the
I
first
think
episode, I might split it into two. I might keep it like this. I don't know. I might split it into two. Depends on how I feel.
oh,
I don't even know when this
that's
is
up to
going
you,
up.
man.
Maybe I should do one like every Sat. Maybe I should go up like every Saturday.
Okay.
Do like a weekend thing. Like we record it. Like anyway, we'll flesh that shit out later. We ain't gonna talk about this shit right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Cut this shit off. But
Yeah, man.
we appreciate if I kept this to an hour and almost 2 hours and you listen to the whole thing, I appreciate you. If you
That's
listen to
true.
it in parts, I still appreciate you. I just appreciate you a little less than the person who would have listened like to the whole 2 hours.
This is definitely true.
I'm
I
just being
mean,
real.
but that's just how he talks. So
If you
he
rather
just
listen to no, if you rather listen to it in parts, you can kiss my ass.
what if people just do that just so they can kiss your ass?
I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, you know what? We will end it here. We're just gonna end it here. Stay tuned. We're definitely it's definitely something that's gonna be worked on. It's rough right now. It's a little rough right now, but we're gonna smooth it out. We're gonna make it nice and round for you. Put it in a nice little box. Put a bow in that box. What kind of wrapping paper? Polka dot, blue, green. His favorite color is orange. They put it in an orange box.
Green and orange. Green and
Oh,
orange.
green and orange. I'm sorry, green and orange.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird colors.
Yes, I know.
And he's a Lakers fan
I definitely am.
and a Cowboys fan
I'm a Lakers fan before LeBron James.
and a Patriots fan. So it's really weird. He has a lot of colors going on here.
Yes, people still give me a hard time about the Patriots, though. But
None
it's
of them go
okay.
together.
Yeah. Like, how can you like the Cowboys and the Patriots? It was like, because I like Tom Brady, but um, I always like the Cowboys because I'm from here.
Texas.
But, let's just be real. I can't root for the Cowboys because they trash sometimes. So I started liking Tom Brady.
You like the Patriots because they win all the time, you know? Can't like my
Yeah,
home team because they trash. So I got to like a winning team all the time. No, it makes sense. It actually does.
exactly.
I
And
can't
plus,
stand the
I
Patriots
always
or the
want to
Cowboys.
see the Cowboys versus the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And so that gives me opportunity for see that to happen.
Go Eagles.
Y'all not doing that, no. But
We are
y'all no, not
6
this
and
year.
7, I believe. We
No,
got a game against y'all on Sunday, I do believe.
yeah, yeah,
Going to be fun.
yeah. It should be a good game. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all actually win because sometimes we do some stupid stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if y'all win that game. But
We gonna say that for a later date.
yeah, but I talk to you. I talk to you
Talk to
later.
me. You mean you talk to them later?
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm talking to you later.
Well, I got something. I got some. We got something else to do after this. Something real
What
quick.
after this?
It's gonna be something quick. Don't worry about it. Hey, listen. Stay tuned. Make sure you thumbs up the video if you like it. Subscribe. All that good stuff. We got more for you. I got some stuff I got to work on. And
Yeah.
yeah. Anything? You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Nah, man.
Okay, good. Shout out to everybody.
More tunes for your head top. That's all I got.
Goodbye and good night.